Tidbit temperature logger, so you can stick these out in the field and record water temperature or air temperature at set intervals. Don't have a laptop set up. Basically, you have this docking station which you can plug into the Lakes laptop. The software is installed in there, and you should either be able to do this in the lab before you go out. And if you're planning on bringing the samples back, just bring the logger back. You can download it when you get back to the lab, or you can, in theory, can we take it out in the field? Yeah, in theory you should be able to take it out in the field, provided you've got battery in your laptop, and you can actually download and reset. So what you do is you plug it in. You need to make sure that the two little dimples are nice and clean, and you don't drop it on those. Gently push it into there, and it should recognise it on the computer, provided you've got the software installed. Before you take them out, it's probably worth seeing Warwick or Chris himself and figure out how it's going to work best for you. It then flashes, so you then set it. You can set it to launch time. So if you want to set them up before you go out, you can say set it to start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as long as you write down the time that you actually deployed it at the site, you can then figure out when it actually started logging what you wanted it to log. When it's logging, the little red light will flash once every 4 seconds. When it's on standby waiting to the time that you want it to log, it flashes every 8 seconds. And that's really about it. So just got to be really careful with these little dimples, and make sure it's securely attached, and you properly mark your sites, or at least write down where they are. Otherwise, when you go back, they'll be a metre and a half underwater. You won't find them until the spring.
They're on the booking sheet. Each one's numbered. So you can put them out.
You mentioned the memory of the...
Yep, so they have a set memory and a battery life, both of which are a lot smaller if you have a higher frequency of collection. And when you log it into the HoboWare software, it will tell you how much battery is left and how much space, how long your logger will be able to log for based on the intervals that you want it to log at. So if you plug it in and it says it's got about 20% battery life, I'd see one of the technicians and probably find yourself a different logger.
Does it only measure temperature, or does it measure depth, or
just temperature?
just temperature?
And how do you attach it? Do you have like a container you put it in? Or
This is for a 1/4 inch nail is the hole. Otherwise cable ties or
Fishing line?
yeah, something so substantial.
Just a small thing too, I mean, sometimes you put a wire tower in or something like that and attach it with cable ties to the wire tower. But just be careful you don't then go and hammer the wire tower in, because it is an electronic thing, and you ruin the electronics if you bang it too hard.
And up north we used to hang them inside a little plant pot to stop them getting whacked around as well, because if you've got it sitting out there and a log comes past and knocks off the 2 little bits on the front, you'll be screwed as well. And yeah, hide them well, because they do get stolen. Don't know what people will do with them, but they do go walking.
Just watch those little dimples on them. If they get broken off, I can get them sent away, and they have to go back to the States to get the data off them. So it becomes a costly exercise.
There's the HoboWare software is also on one of the computers down in SC2, so if you need to set up, you can do it down there. The Lakes laptop is it. And Warwick also has a copy of the software, so you can put that on. I've got a personal laptop. To that, any of the uni laptops, if you want any of the uni computers, you'll have to get contact IPing to come in.
If you're really desperate, I've got it on my
Probably brings up another point about field sites for us. I've had some terrible luck with people stealing things, and you either take one of 2 tacks. One is completely hide it, or label it with university stickers. And Warwick has university property stickers.
Maybe hide it.
Yeah, sometimes hiding it works, but sometimes not.
Might save you in Huntley.
Yes, in Huntley is probably not going to help you. That is where I lost most of my equipment, to be honest. But I think that the university stickers does help. People see that and they say, oh, it's research equipment. They don't pull it in and just say, oh, what is this? And then leave it on the side of the river, which I had that happen twice as well. I tried to hide something, someone found it, and literally just, a stainless cable running on the shore that I had covered with rocks somebody found it, pulled it in, left it on the bank, which left my equipment worthless for a while. Had I, done the same thing with a research sticker on it, it might have still been there. I wouldn't have lost data. So, something to think about when you go out. But Warwick does have these stickers for research that you can use for labeling your projects. And any net that is out legally has to have a label on it as well, or it can be confiscated by Minfish. So if you happen to be out fishing, none of our nets are labeled. We were going to get ear tags, but we just haven't done it yet.
I'm just wondering if there's any alternatives for that equipment with better precision, because I found it not really precise in temperature.
I've heard that before. Some people do pre-test their meters like that, and I don't know of a better product out there, to be honest. Those are pretty robust. I mean, as far as lasting for years and years and years. But maybe test them if you're really worried about it.
No, it's 0.1 precision degrees.
Yep.
So just wondering if there's any alternatives.
How much do they cost?
I thought they were $50 a piece or something, aren't they? I don't know.